don't do that because I will arrest you.
Oh,
Next
yeah,
word out
man.
of your mouth, better. I tell you what. Put your hands behind your back.
Nope.
Put your hands behind your back, or you're gonna get tased.
Would you feel safe having your family in the vehicle with you?
Yes, I do. I do. I'm very, like I said, I'm very sorry.
Okay, I'm gonna check you for stuff. So go ahead and turn around here. Put your hands right here for me. Fair enough.
Get ready to witness some mind-blowing encounters where cops had to teach people a lesson. Let's get straight into it. First up, we have a cop telling a female cop that some people were going to be at fault, to which she said that they looked like they were going to act out. Turns out that she was right about that because they did act out, to put it mildly. But more of that later. The person in the car mentioned that he was trying to call the police, but the female officer told him that he was fine and not to worry about it. And then the male officer told him to sit and wait in the car.
All right, hang tight. Yeah, they're definitely gonna be at fault.
Okay.
I'll just stand by because they're feeding bullshit right now.
I'm gonna give you that portion, and I'll take care of him, and then we'll move from there.
Okay.
Because they look like they're just gonna act out.
Yeah, I was trying to call the police.
You're fine. Don't worry about it.
Hey, boss, if you just want to sit in the car, you can turn the car on, just shut your door and just hang tight. It'll be a minute. Yeah, I got a feeling they're not gonna be happy.
No, they're not. They're really, really not. She's got progressive.
Huh?
She's got progressive.
Oh, I thought you said she's aggressive. I was gonna say she is.
Well, she was. I was like,
Yeah.
1213,
Yes.
26, 842 hours.
yes.
The male officer approached a woman, identified as Miss Reyes, and told her that she was going to be at fault for the crash. While he was explaining stuff to her, a man got out of the car and stood behind her. If you thought that he was going to act out any minute, you wouldn't be wrong.
All right, Miss Reeves. Okay.
Reyes.
Reyes, I'm sorry. So, unfortunately, you are going to be found at fault for the crash. All right. I know you're from, give me Georgia. Generally, laws are the same everywhere. That's why you can go from here to Florida. If you're in a merge lane, someone's in the straight-through lane, they have the right of way, which means it doesn't matter that he sped up. You slow down and you get behind them.
The cop was trying his best to explain everything to this couple, but the man kept interrupting him, and he even said something that the cop perceived as a threat. This is why he had to threaten the man to arrest him, hoping that he would stop talking. The man didn't listen and continued to make inappropriate remarks under the excuse that he has the freedom of speech. The cop had enough of him and decided to arrest him. As he was putting him in handcuffs, or at least trying to do that, he warned him not to resist because he was going to tase him. The man kept saying that he didn't do anything wrong and resisted the arrest. This is why the cop had to point a taser at him and commanded him to turn around and put his hands behind his back, and the man had no other choice but to obey.
The fact that you sped up and crossed over.
We didn't speed up to cross over. We were staying the same speed.
What did he say? You said
Okay.
he put it in the car?
No.
Oh,
So,
I was like,
even if you
his
did
ass
that,
is gonna get beat.
you don't do that because I will arrest you.
No,
Next
yeah,
word
but-
out of your mouth, better just be
Oh,
quiet.
I have freedom of speech.
No, that's a threat.
No, it's
That
not.
is a
No,
threat.
it's
I tell you
not.
what. Tell you what. Hold this. Turn around. Put your hands behind your back.
Nope.
You resist, you will get tased. I'm telling you that right now. Put your
No,
hands
I
behind.
haven't done nothing wrong.
2-5. Send me another unit.
Mama.
Put your hands. Put your hands behind your back. You're going to get
You're
tased.
skinny, bro. Stop.
Put your hands behind your back now. Put your hands behind your back, or you're gonna get tased.
You would think that the man would stop resisting after so many warnings, but nope. He was doing pretty much the same thing he was doing earlier. The woman was recording the arrest the whole time with her phone, and it wasn't long until they both asked for the cop's name and badge number. When the cop ignored that request, the man started making threats again, which is why the cop had to warn him not to do it again.
I'm not gonna give you another warning. Stop resisting.
Stop, man.
Stop resisting, or you're gonna get tased. I don't care.
No, dude, I will have your job.
What's your name and badge number?
What's your name and badge number, huh?
Turn around.
Huh?
What's your name and
Huh?
badge
Come on,
number?
come on, please do it, man.
Okay.
Please, man.
What's
I wish
your
you'd
name and
take off
badge
that badge,
number?
man.
Okay, stop moving.
I think I wish you would take off that
Okay,
badge, man.
and do
What
what?
is
I
your
think
name
Are you
and
threatening
badge
me?
No, I think I wish
Okay.
you would.
Okay.
I wish you would take off that badge.
Shut up.
The cop then escorted the man to his car. As they were standing in front of the car, you can hear the man making threats again, even calling the cop a boy. When the cop told him that he was adding another charge, the man just told him the good old freedom of speech excuse. The cop was furious because of that and told the woman to move away. She didn't want to do it, because why would she? So she asked him if she was also being detained, and he confirmed that she was.
I wish you would.
What's your name and badge number?
It's on the table.
Oh, really?
Right,
Really? That's
don't
a
wait, no
3-week
detain.
suspension, sir. Thank you very much.
I got you. I got you.
Yep. Ma'am, what's your name and badge number?
Lucas, 2031.
I didn't even study.
You just told me
No,
you did
no, I
that.
didn't. I hope you have that on recording.
Oh, I do.
Oh, I hope you do. Okay. Man, I wish you'd take off that goddamn belt, boy.
Keep threatening, never charge.
No, no, that ain't threat.
It's a
That ain't
freedom of
threat.
speech, sir.
It is not freedom of
Yes,
speech.
it
Yes,
is.
it is.
Go over there.
It is a
Go
First
over there.
Amendment right.
Go over there, now. Go
What?
Oh, watch.
Give me-
I'll
Am I
have his
being
name and badge.
detained?
Go in my
Yeah,
car.
I'll have
Give me
his
the- Yes,
badge.
you are.
As they were arguing, the female officer can be seen going to the car to fetch another pair of handcuffs, just in case the woman had to be arrested as well. As the female officer was coming back to the scene, the woman was telling the cop not to touch her, or else she was going to sue the whole department. The cop just ignored her and put the man in the car, which is why the woman decided to call their lawyer.
Oh, now for what?
You gotta step back. Get back.
Touch me one more time, and I'm gonna have your whole department.
You're so
Have a seat.
overwhelmed, my guy. You're so overwhelmed.
Have a seat.
That's it. That's it, Mama. We're calling a lawyer.
As soon as the female officer gave the handcuffs to her male colleague, he approached the woman and told her that she was going to jail, to which she replied that she had money. The cop didn't care about what she had just said and proceeded to arrest her. She was resisting the whole time and even called for Mama. It's quite interesting how the female cop was just observing everything instead of helping her colleague. The woman can be heard yelling in the distance, probably making threats and inappropriate remarks. In the end, another officer arrived, and together they proceeded to put her in another car.
I know. That's why I'm going back to the car, but I need my cigarette.
You're going to jail.
No,
You are being
I
placed
have-
under arrest.
I have money.
Turn around, but I don't care.
I have.
I'm gonna give him 1033.
Thousands of signatures in that fucking car.
I'll be 51
No, he's not. Mama.
Put your hands behind your back.
Mama.
Put your hands behind your back.
Stanford Audience 11 Alpha 1033 for 2513 until I can advise at airport. Oh, do you have those cars?
I'm going for
Super, they're
this.
calling you.
You cannot.
your
That
phone.
is my property.
He's obtaining the second white female.
You better let my kids go.
Well, freedom. Yeah, she did for it.
He's 10-4, sir.
Please, I got another unit around the airport, please, coming to you as long as 1213 and 103.
Go! I've been on the phone. I have heard everything.
They're both going.
You better let them go.
Here we have a cop approaching a very confused woman who looked as though she was under the influence of something. But we'll get to that. She explained to the cop that she hit someone and that she immediately pulled over. On top of looking all confused, she was being very apologetic about everything. The cop tried to calm her down and asked about her license and registration. While she was finding those things to give to the cop, he asked her about the proof of insurance, and she said that she got it on her phone. This woman surely looked like she knew she was in trouble right from the stuff. We wonder why.
Hi, ma'am. How are you?
I'm been better.
I understand. Put your cigarette out for me, please.
Oh. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. Put your cigarette out for me.
I hit somebody and I pulled over and I'm so sorry.
No, that's okay. That's all right. So was you right here at Main and Green?
Yes, I was. I was coming up this way.
So you were going back west?
Yeah, I live on Eunice.
Okay.
And I was just going home.
Yes, ma'am. You got your license, insurance, and registration?
I sure do. Here's this.
Okay. You have to have your insurance by chance?
It's on my phone. I have Progressive.
Okay. Focus on one thing at a time for
Okay,
me.
I'm sorry. I'm very much trying to. I
No,
really am.
You're doing just fine. You're doing
Okay.
just fine.
The cop wanted her to find her policy number, and she got even more confused, like he asked her God knows what. He then wanted to know where she was coming from, and as you can imagine, she had a lot of trouble explaining that to him as well. You can't help but notice this woman's tendency to make everything more complicated than it should be. Then she actually started breathing heavily. We understand that talking to the cops can be stressful, but she really took it to the next level. The cop left her alone for a bit, hoping that she would calm down. That didn't do the trick, but more on that later.
Can you find me your policy number? That's what I need.
Okay.
Just need your policy.
I have it. I do. I have it. I'm just.
Where was you coming from?
I had gone to go pay my water bill.
Oh, okay. Down at the city.
I was just coming back up.
Okay.
The cop then approached another woman and asked for her license, registration, and proof of insurance. He then asked her to explain everything that happened, and she did just that. When he took everything he needed from her, he came back to the first woman who was finally able to find her policy number.
Was both of y'all in the truck?
No, I just get from work.
Oh, okay. Just you? Okay. You happen to have your license, insurance, and registration on you? If you want, or your truck...
I was going to ask you if I can move it.
Yeah, if you want, you can come back around here and just pull it in here. It'll be just fine.
I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. You got your registration. You got your insurance on you by chance?
It's not there.
It's expired? Okay, that's all right. Let me go get all this stuff put in the system and everything. The witness said that you were going northbound. Is that correct?
No.
Okay. And as you started to cross the intersection, she ran stop sign to you. Is that your recollection of things? Because that's what the witness was saying. Okay. Do you remember
She
about?
hit me in the back, so that's pretty much.
Do you remember about where you was within the intersection? That spot. Okay.
The cop asked her if she consumed any intoxicating beverages or illegal substances. She said no, but noticed the fear in her eyes. She was either scared because of the fact that she was talking to the police officer, or she wasn't exactly telling the truth. She added that she was being very transparent, and that she wasn't trying to do anything bad. He understood that and offered to tow her car, but she said that her car was running just fine.
All right, Kelly. Let me ask you something, okay? Have you consumed any intoxicating beverages today or drugs?
No, I don't.
None? Not even.
That's why I stayed here. That's why I showed her all my things. I'm very transparent. I was not trying to do anything bad.
No, I'm not saying you were doing anything bad. A crash, it happens, okay? That's why they call them accidents, okay? Let me go put all this stuff in the system real quick, and I'll be right back, okay? You're more welcome to sit in your vehicle. I'm going to get you a tow truck on the way.
My car still runs. I'm fine. I'm just going to drive it home.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
right. That's fine with me.
I'm fine.
I just want to make sure you're okay with that. No, it's okay. If you want to just hang out for a second, let me get this done, okay?
I'm more than happy to hang out.
Thank you, ma'am.
The officer then went back to his car. While he was there, another officer can be heard saying that she could smell alcohol on the woman. The next thing you know, the cop got out of his car and went back to the woman who was trying to explain to him that she had a serious case of anxiety.
Yes, ma'am.
Listen, you're going to breathalyze her. I work at an office. She smells like alcohol.
We're going to look into it.
I have a very familiar name. I've had a lot of visitors.
No, you're fine.
The lady who killed her kid, her grandkid with fentanyl, has the same name, so I get a lot of confusion with that, and it gives me anxiety. I'm very sorry.
No, you're fine. You're fine. Let me go put this up, and I'll go finish explaining to you, okay?
The cop tried to be as understanding as possible, but he had to tell her that he could smell alcohol on her. She then admitted to drinking 1 glass of wine a couple of hours earlier while looking very scared the whole time. The cop asked her if she was willing to do field sobriety tests, and she agreed. She did tell him that she wouldn't be able to perform the alphabet backwards test, and he said it was fine, as even he couldn't do that. You gotta admire this cop's effort to calm her down.
Listen to me, okay? I need you to be honest with me, okay? I can smell the odor of an intoxicating beverage coming from your person.
I had a glass of wine at lunch. I did.
Okay. Have you consumed any other intoxicating beverages since noon?
No.
None?
No.
Well,
sir,
how much?
I'm totally fine. I'm very sorry.
Kelly, listen to me. Slow down for me, okay? Slow down. Take a deep breath. We'll get through it, okay? I promise. We're going to get through it. So the last intoxicating beverage you had was at noon, correct?
Yes.
Okay. How much wine did you have?
A 9-ounce glass at the Trinity. I can show you
Was
my
it-
receipt. Like, I mean, I know exactly.
Was it in a glass, wine glass? Or
Yes.
was it? Okay. All right. And you haven't consumed anything else since then? Okay. All right.
It was about 1 o'clock.
Would you be willing to perform some field sobriety test for me to ensure that you're safe to drive?
Yes. Yeah. I mean, I can't do the alphabet backwards. I mean,
No, we're not gonna.
who
No,
can?
we're not gonna do that. I can't even do that. All right,
No,
I can't even do that. Okay, so let's go over here. All right, and we'll use this sidewalk because it's flat and it's level. Okay, it'll be a lot easier on you. And not only that,
After making sure she didn't have any injuries, the cop proceeded to give her instructions for the eye test. She was looking very scared while listening to those instructions, but that's hardly a surprise at this point. After she was done with that, she did the walk and turn test and then the one-leg stand.
I'm very
we don't.
sorry.
We want to keep you away from the traffic.
I'm very sorry.
All right. So, do you have any back or brain injuries prevent you walking, turning, standing, or follow an object for a short period of time?
Okay, well, I mean, my back is not damaged per se, but I mean.
No, okay. That's all I was asking. Do you wear hard or soft contacts? It's all right. All right. So what I want you to do is I want you to stand with your feet together and your hands down at your side. Okay. I want you to follow the tip of my finger with your eyes only, and don't move your head. Do you understand? You understand?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
No,
Can I
you're
blink?
fine.
Can I blink?
Yeah, that's fine.
That was like a long time. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. All right.
I'm trying my best.
No, you're fine.
To
You're fine.
do whatever you need me to do. I'm very
All right.
sorry.
Keep following for me. One more time.
I moved my head. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. You're
Try
fine.
again.
You're fine.
The up and down got me. I was like, I moved my head. I was like, I'm so sorry.
Ready? All right, one more time. Okay. Is I want you to imagine a straight line out in front of you, okay? Kind of like this. All right. I want you to place your left foot on that imaginary line, okay? Your left foot and right foot in front of your left heel touching toe. Just like that. I want you to put your hands down at your side.
Okay.
All right. I want you to stay in that position until I tell you to otherwise, okay?
Okay.
Switch your feet. Put your foot back there. There you go. Yeah, just like that. There you go. All right. When I tell you to do so and not before, okay, you're going to take 9 heel-to-toe steps down that imaginary line. You get to your 9th step, take a series of small steps around your lead foot, and 9 heel-to-toe steps back in the opposite direction. Do you understand?
2,
Test this one.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Little turnarounds.
Rubber turn.
Okay, and then start with my right foot, so I'm going to start with my right foot. 1, 2, 3.
Remember, keep both of your arms at your side, keep both of your legs straight, lift your foot 6 inches off the ground, parallel to the ground, look at your foot kind of loud. 1001, 1002, 1003, okay?
Okay.
All right, ma'am. Hold on just 1 second, okay? Just 1 second. You're doing fine. Just 1 second. All right, ma'am. You may begin.
1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005, 1006, 1007, 1008, 1009, 1010, 1011, 1012, 1013, 1014, 1015.
Do you feel as though that you're safe to be operating a motor vehicle out on the roadways with motoring public?
When she was done with all that, the cop asked her if she felt safe to operate the motor vehicle and if she would feel safe having her family in the vehicle while doing so. And she said yes, and immediately started apologizing, saying that the sun got into her eyes. The cop then asked her if she felt the effects of any intoxicating beverage, and she denied it. Her answer was the same when he asked her if she used any substances.
Would you feel safe having your family in the vehicle with you?
Yes, I do. I do. I'm very, like I said, I'm very sorry. The sun was in my eyes, and I could not see, and I'm so sorry. I never want to hurt anybody.
No, it's okay. It's all
Like,
right.
I mean, in any way.
All right, Kelly, let me ask you this, okay? Do you feel the effects of any intoxicating beverage you consume?
No, I do not. I mean,
Okay, let me ask
I'm
you this.
completely-
Have you used any marijuana?
no.
Okay. Have you used
No.
any fentanyl?
Oh, hell no.
Okay, heroin?
No.
Okay, meth?
No.
A cop pulled over a man who had his family with him in the car because he was speeding and asked for his license and registration. He also asked him why he was going so fast and later revealed that he was going 109 miles per hour and that the speed limit was 70 miles per hour. The man didn't say anything to that, and instead he just gave the cop a rather weird hand gesture. It certainly looked like he was going to make excuses and then changed his mind at the last moment. The cop ignored that and told him that he was going to check the plates.
Sir, it's not because of your speed. I need to see your license registration. I need your driver's license. I need your driver's license. Okay. You don't have a license then? This says non-driver. I'm asking you. It's a rental. Do you have the rental agreement? Okay. Just stay here in the vehicle. Did you know how fast you were going by chance? What's that? Yeah, I had you at 109. Speed limit's only 70. Why are you going so fast for? Just stay here in the vehicle. I'll be back up here shortly. What's that?
As soon as the cop got back, he asked the man if he had been drinking. The man chose to remain silent and was just smiling instead. The cop then explained that he was going to check if he had been drinking and told him to step out of the vehicle, and the man did that without question.
I'm fine on the rental stuff. I'll check the plates. Just stay in the vehicle. I'll be back up here shortly. Have you been drinking today? Any alcohol? Okay. Can you leave that in here? That's when we get you out, check to make sure, because when I was up here the first time, I thought I smelled alcohol. So I'm going to check you if you haven't been drinking. Then I'm going to give you your citations and let her take over driving, okay? If you are drinking and you're over, then we'll deal with that whenever it happens. So before I get you out, do you have any knives, guns, weapons on you of any type? What is it?
It was
A pocket knife? Nothing else on you? Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and have you step out and we're going to go straight to the back of the vehicle here.
Once he was outside, he performed the eye test. After he was done with that, the cop asked him how much he had to drink, and he said just 1 beer. The cop then took out a breathalyzer, and the man immediately said that he refused to take it, which is why the cop arrested him on the spot.
Okay, I'm going to check you for stuff. So go ahead and turn around here. Put your hands right here for me.
Where y'all headed to? Alright, we'll get you out of here pretty quick, okay?
Just gonna have you follow the tip of my pen with your eyes only without moving your head, alright? You see it okay? Remember, follow up with your eyes only without moving your head. Okay. So how much have you had to drink today? How much have you drank today?
I had 1 beer.
1 beer? Alright, just lean up here against the front of my car.
I refuse.
Huh?
I refuse.
You refuse to take this? Okay, fair enough. I know you're not resisting, but you are refusing, so I'll read you another card here in a second just to let you know.
Nah, I deal with my lawyer.
Okay. Stop right here. I'm not done yet. Does she have a license?
Yes.
I've already got his ID.
She
She
has
valid. There is a can inside the door on his. Let me see if that's alcohol. It's in the pocket.
This cop pulled over a young girl and asked for her registration and proof of insurance. When she gave him that, he told her to step out of the vehicle. Once she got out, he immediately told her the reason for the stop, which was lane violation. He also told her that he could smell the odor of alcohol. She didn't say anything to that and just asked if she could call her mom to pick her up. The cop told her multiple times that wasn't an option and that she would have to do field sobriety exercises so he could determine that she could operate the vehicle safely. She was pretty persistent with the whole calling her mommy thing, but the cop didn't want to change his mind, so she had no other choice but to agree to do the tests. As the cop was preparing to read her instructions for the tests, she asked the cop once again to tell her the reason why she couldn't call mommy, and the cop reminded her that she was an adult and told her that he was conducting a DUI investigation. She told him that she was 20 years old, hoping that would change something. But the cop ignored that fact and finally proceeded to do the tests.
Hi, Deputy Schwartz, Shotgun Sheriff's Office. Reach for a stoppage, roll over the road back there. Registration, proof of insurance.
I don't have insurance. I do have insurance, but I don't think I have. I never really got the
So we'll talk more about it.
Yeah.
All right, hang on in the car for me. Stay in the car for me. I'll be right back. All right, Miss Alexa. Do me a favor. Step out of the car for me. All right. Here's the deal. Pulled you over for a lane violation. Got all over the place. Okay? There's an odor of alcohol present in the vehicle as I'm speaking to you. Okay? From your breath as I talk to you. Okay? For use of standardized field sobriety tests, I want you to show me you're able to operate a motor vehicle without impairment. You understand?
I did it right now. What if I got a ride?
You can't call a ride. We're not calling an Uber. We're not doing anything. You're driving your car. I want to make sure that you're able to get in your car, drive home.
Well, what if I ride home?
No. We're not leaving your car here. You're in your vehicle.
Why?
And I have to make sure you're safe enough to drive in your current condition. Okay? Because you were driving when I made contact with you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What if I ride home? Like, what if my mom? Like, what if I park my car and then my mom?
No,
Or, like, why anyone came and got me?
Not an option.
Well, I don't know why. Like, me. Was it me swerving or something? And
Yeah.
you pulled me over?
Leaving your lane, driving completely over the center lane of travel. Phone? Is there something to explain?
I don't know why you think I'm like drinking. Like, I don't know.
Well, I can smell alcohol come from your breath even once you're standing here outside of me. Okay?
I mean, I'm drunk though.
Well, you know, I don't know. And it's my job to make sure you're not impaired before you get in your car and drive home from here.
I'm not gonna drive from there. Why can't my mom come and get me
Not an
then?
option. It's you drive home or you don't drive home.
Why? Why can't mom come and get me?
It's not an option. Okay?
Why?
Because you're an operator of a motor vehicle and you were driving.
But I'm not gonna drive.
You were driving a
but I'm
car in
not-
this condition. You were driving a car in this condition. Okay, so it's already, you know, like I said, we're not calling anybody. We're not calling an Uber. We're not
Alright.
calling for a ride.
Alright, let's do it then.
Okay, so you want to
Can
participate?
you tell my mom first? So can I call her and tell her?
No, you're not calling.
Why?
Because you are an adult. Okay, and you were driving a car, and I'm going to make sure you're able to drive a car safely home.
But I still live at home though, so like, why can't I call her and tell her that yeah, I am doing this?
You're not
Why
calling.
can't she be here though? Why? Why?
We're going to try to move on. Okay. Right now, are you sick or injured?
No. Man, I can't call my mom and tell
No,
her.
you cannot call anybody. You cannot make any phone calls right
I'm
now.
not trying to come get me. I'm just trying to come be here.
No. Are you diabetic? Do you take
Why?
insulin?
Can I ask why?
Because you're an adult and you're driving a car, and we're not calling. This isn't phone a friend. This isn't call for a ride.
I'm not calling her
right,
for a
right
ride.
now.
I'm just
Right
telling her
now,
to call her
you're,
to, like, tell her like they like. did
I'm
you hear
conducting
this
a
and that?
DUI investigation, and I want to make sure that you're
Okay,
safe
yeah,
to drive
I
home.
understand,
And I don't need
but-
your mom here. Okay? You're an adult, okay? But that is not an option right now.
But I still am 20 years old though, and it still matters.
We're not calling anybody. Okay. For this first one, we come back here, Alexa, we're going to stay right here. We're staying right here.
Why is it trivial though? Why is it trivial?
Because everything's being audio and video recorded, okay? And it's our policy to have two officers.
But yeah.
It's our policy to have two officers present while we're doing a DUI investigation, okay?
Call my mom.
No, not an option. Stay over there.
And you need to step away.
Okay? So I need you to stand here and face me if you'd like to participate. Okay. We're going to stand right here.
Mom, why can't you be here? Like,
Because it is not an option. I've explained to you that you're an adult and I'm conducting an investigation. You're impeding my investigation.
Why can't I have her?
And I've explained to you numerous times that it's not an option. I'm not calling your mother. If he wants to call your mom, that's fine. But if she shows up here, I'm going to do the same thing I just told her to do. Stay away from us. Okay? Because she is not a part of this. It's between me and you. Okay? So, you can stand right here and face me.
She was in the middle of doing the eyes test when she started arguing again. She also added that she had performed DUI tests before, and she made it sound like she was proud because of that. The cop got pretty tired of all the arguing and urged her to continue with the test.
We're going to stand with our feet together and our toes and our heels together, just like that, okay? Can you see the red tip of my finger right here? Okay, you're going to follow with your eyes and your eyes only, okay? It's going to move side to side. We're just going to follow with our eyes. Do you understand?
You did that many times? Other times? Okay.
We're getting there.
I mean, I've been with like people before who, I've been arrested for time, so I think I know how it works. Like, I think it's family now.
Just keep following with your eyes and your eyes only. They go up and down now, okay?
Does it last this long?
Yes, it does.
It does?
Yep.
I'll never be this long.
Well, we're not trained in DUI investigations.
Well, I mean, I've been through a DUI,
Okay,
so.
that doesn't mean you're trained in DUI.
You
are arguing with
me.
me.
I'm not arguing. I'm just saying I've been through this, so.
You see the stimulus, the red tip of my finger?
Because sometimes cops fuck with people, and like they shouldn't. I'm just saying, like they do, like think they have power over like other shit. Like it's not.
Okay. Would you like to continue?
I'm just saying. So I'm not saying you. I'm just saying like there's big cops who like maybe have power over like other shit, and it's not worth it. So.
Okay.
After she was done with that, she wanted to know if she passed, but the cop told her that she wasn't done yet. She then thought it was a good time to ask the cop to call her mom, and he just repeated what he had been saying all along. The cop then proceeded to give her instructions for the walk and turn test, but instead of listening, she just kept arguing about the straight line.
Okay, good, pass, right, pass. Okay.
No,
Next one?
we're gonna continue, okay?
Okay, we'll continue. Can I call my mom now?
No.
Why? Why?
I've told you numerous times you're not calling.
Why? Why though?
You're an adult.
Why?
You're an adult, and she is not going to be present for this, okay? So we're going to continue, okay? We don't really have a line to work with in the parking lot, unless you want to relocate over there.
Well, what's the normal line that it's supposed to be on though?
Well, we work with what we're given, okay? And we're in a business.
Work what you're given. Work what you're given.
I pulled you over at a gas station. There's no lines in our immediate area. We can relocate over
What's
there.
the normal line though? Like a straight line? We can go on the street.
I would not like to go on the street. I'd
Why
like to go
not?
right there. There's a yellow line right
Why
there.
can't you go on the street though?
It's not safe.
That's a thinner line though.
Well,
Y'all will
that's
get
a standard
anyone
line.
on anything. Y'all will get anyone for any little thing they f up on. Y'all get them for that. So let's go on the street then. 'Cause I don't care about
We could use an imaginary line right here as well. You okay with that?
Well, no, actually, we can do imaginary line because then you're not gonna. No, we can't do that.
I'm gonna have you stand where you were.
No, we can't do that. It's not a line. It's not a line. Don't. And one little step off, and you're like, oh.
Okay. Would you like to move on?
A normal line.
Okay, we're not gonna.
I'm like.
I hope that we don't. I hope we're not at an impasse here. We have a solid yellow line right there. It's nice and straight. It's about the width that we need. Okay. Or we can use an imaginary line right
It's
here.
not the same as that. It's not the same. It's not the same as that line though on the street though.
Well, we don't have to use a line on the street.
But if I step on that line, you can't take me to jail. I'm not dumb. I've been through this. I've been through this dumbass shit.
Would you like to continue or like to move on to another?
That line?
We're not going out into the street. Okay, we're gonna go out. We can either use this yellow line right there, or use one of these yellow lines right.